cat poo. Hello, my name's fucking Ben, and I'm on season. This is what my fucking face looks like when I'm playing with electricity. Hi again, YouTube. Yes, this is my YouTube hand, Thomas Hartnett. Today I'm going to quickly go through what I eat when I'm intermittent fasting, as so many people have asked me. I stick to 2 meals a day. Oh well, 3 if you count my pre-workout, which is now only 2 packets of small Snacker Jacks. So apart from that, which obviously I burn off in the session, when I train, I have 2 main meals a day. I keep the meals exactly the same right now, and what I'm having is these caramel Snacker Jacks still, because they're super low fat and they are really tasty. I have this fat-free cottage cheese, and I'm having some form of low-fat chicken pieces, okay? I have this one, I have one from Tesco. They're both super low fat, and I have about 400 grams of chicken per meal. In the morning, whilst I'm intermittent fasting, I have this low-calorie, zero sugar carbonated water, and I drink this, or I have a sugar-free, calorie-free energy drink, and I just keep drinking them through the morning. Because it's carbonated, it keeps you full, and there's no calories in it, so it's perfect just to keep you going until lunchtime. I'm sure people are wondering how I eat this food. It's not particularly interesting, to be honest with you. Here's my fat-free cottage cheese. If you want to know the macros on this, per whole tub, 1 gram of fat, 20 grams of carbs, and about 30 grams of protein, so it's pretty decent for my fat-free diet. I just stick all this cottage cheese in there. You can use fat-free quark or soft cheese, same sort of thing. It depends what texture or taste that you like. This is this is like unflavoured. This is the 100 grams of chicken. It's got per 100 grams is about 1.5 grams of fat, just under 1.5 grams of fat per packet. So there's 1 packet goes in there, and then the rest of them go in. So all I do from there, I just mix all the chicken and the cottage cheese up. Looks like shit. Doesn't taste too bad though. So there we go, chicken, cheese there. What I've got here, I picked this up today, I've not tried this, is I just try to go for the barbecue sauces that are like really, really low fat. There's a whack loads of this in there. Hopefully it tastes good. Yesterday I put brown sauce in it. It tastes like fucking shit, but oh well. Gotta keep trying these things. So sauce in. It's mainly carbs, this sauce, so it doesn't really matter how much I have to make. Well, obviously it does, I'm not gonna have the whole thing, but my body will digest carbs. It doesn't particularly like fats. So that's gone in there. Now it looks like dog shit. And then I just grab these Snacker Jacks, put a bit of the chicken on top, like so, and I just eat it. Easy. Okay, hi again YouTube. Today I'm going to go through like a quick Q&A because I've had so many questions on my YouTube channel, which is great. I appreciate all the attention, all the questions, and I'm glad I'm inspiring people and helping people out. So I'm going to go through a couple of the questions, like I said, and answer them on this YouTube video, which is probably much easier than having to type to everyone. I always reply to people on my YouTube channel, but there's only so much I can say in so many words. So I'll go through the questions now, and hopefully I can help you out. So on my intermittent fasting video, which has got the most comments on so far, someone's put, I prefer to work out with bodyweight exercise. Is that okay? Of course it's okay. If you're trying to lose weight, as long as you're burning calories, it doesn't matter what kind of exercise you do. So it's perfect, don't worry about it. Carry on doing your bodyweight exercise, whether it's calisthenics or just kind of bodyweight home workouts, it's perfectly fine. Keep up the good work. Another question here from Douglas, what kind of training do you do? My split is, I do a body part per day for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I do approximately 30 minutes of cardio afterwards. That's when I'm on the season. When I'm off season, I do the same workouts, like weighted wise, but I don't do cardio. So maybe like one day I'll do biceps and triceps together, because they're a small muscle group, I'll do them together. And then I'll do like 30, 40 minutes cardio afterwards, which is usually about 500 to 700 calories. Someone's put, can skinny fat teens do intermittent fasting? Of course, it doesn't matter what body type you have or what situation you're in. Anybody can do intermittent fasting. Someone said they've been doing intermittent fasting for about a month and they haven't lost any weight. This will be, if you're trying to lose weight, you have to be in a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, you won't lose any weight. So basically that was Eric. Basically what you need to do, mate, is make sure you're in a calorie deficit, make sure you're burning more calories per day than what you're consuming, and you will lose weight no matter what. So maybe you're just overeating, or maybe you're eating at maintenance of calories. So I'd suggest either sort your macros out, so make sure you get the right protein, carbohydrate and fat ratios in your diet, and make sure you're in a calorie deficit. Josh said, good advice, I've been fasting for 8 months now and it's changed my life. I'm glad it has. Grace, again, same as the guy before, you've been fasting but you haven't lost any weight. It's just because you're not in a calorie deficit. Just make sure you're in a calorie deficit and you will lose weight. You're probably overeating or eating the wrong ratio of macronutrients. Joel's put, how many calories do you eat in total and how much do I do any cardio? Yes, I do cardio, like I said before, and I don't count my calories. If you watch my metaphysical mind video, you'll see that I just listen to my body and it knows what I want. I roughly know how many calories I have per day, maybe at 2,000, 2,500, but I don't count calories. And it doesn't matter how many calories I'm eating anyway, because it won't be relative to you. Everybody's completely different, depending on body type, size, weight, age, sex, and how much activity you get up to. And also how quickly your metabolic rate's working, you know, or how efficient it is. So on Instagram, Carly here has put, I'm quite slim build, wants to lose about 5 pounds of body fat and tone. What are the best shakes to have? I've put, I don't recommend any shakes at all. There's no need to have supplements to lose weight. You just want to eat whole food, real food. Make sure you're eating the right amount of calories, which you need to be in a calorie deficit if you want to lose weight. And just eat real food, you know, do real food, eat real food, do real exercise, put in the effort and you'll get the results. You don't need to have supplements or shakes or juice diets to lose weight. Okay, most of them are complete fad anyway and a waste of money. So no need for it. Just get a good diet plan and get a good exercise routine and you'll be completely fine. Another Instagram message here, Cammy's put, what would you say would be the best supplement to build weight and muscle? As I said before, there's no need for supplements. They aren't going to help you gain weight or gain muscle any quicker than real food. Real food will hands down make you build muscle and gain weight a lot quicker than any supplement will. Like I said before in the last question, just eat real food, make sure your diet plan's on point. If you want to gain weight or gain muscle, you need to be in a calorie surplus, which means you need to be eating more energy than you're exerting per day. So if you burn 3,000 calories a day, whether that's training or just being alive, whatever it is, basal metabolic rate, you need to be eating 3,500, 4,000 calories a day to be gaining weight and gaining muscle. So, training regime and a decent diet plan, make sure you're in a calorie surplus and you will gain the size and weight that you require. I got asked this morning by one of my colleagues' clients, which is safe where I work, there's no bitchiness or clickiness, which is completely fine. She asked me if she has to do intermittent fasting every day. The answer is no. You know, if you're just starting on intermittent fasting, it's quite hard to jump in the deep end and do like a 19-5. That's 19 hours fasting and 5 hours eating. It's very, very difficult. You always try a lower. I mean, you could try fasting for like, I don't know, 15 hours and eating 9 hours. You know, it's when it comes to intermittent fasting, you just ease your way into it. You know, as long as you ease your way into it, one is better than zero. So just start off small and then work into like maybe 19-5 or whatever it is, 20 and 4. I don't know. Just try maybe once a week, twice a week, and then up it. Eventually you'll be able to do it every single day because intermittent fasting is so easy. I remember being a bodybuilder, you know, as I used to compete and I used to eat every 3 hours, eat this much food. And it's a psychological thing. It completely is in your head. You think, oh my God, I'm going to lose some muscle. I'm going to faint. I'm not going to be strong enough. You know, my metabolic rate's going to be fucked up or whatever it is. My hormones are going to go crazy if I don't eat. And it's completely and utterly, bullshit. If you don't eat in the morning, I feel great. I feel fantastic. I feel fresh. I feel focused. I'm much more organised and proactive. So fasting in the morning, like I said, it stimulates your sympathetic nervous system. It makes you more focused. It makes you more active. It makes you be able to think and do things a lot quicker and more efficiently. So fasting through the morning is very, very, very simple, very easy. Just like I said before, try it for a day or two, and then eventually you'll be able to work up. Just wake up in the morning, have some carbonated water or normal water, or maybe a black coffee. Nothing with any sort of sugar or calories in it. As long as it's calorie free, it doesn't matter if it's got caffeine or stimulants in it, it's completely fine. Just try that for the morning, even just fast to 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then start eating your meals throughout the day. You don't need to change your calories will stay the same. You just eat a smaller amount of meals, and the meals will just tend to be a lot larger, which is great, like I said before, because you have the feeling of fullness, which is obviously I like. So I don't feel like I'm just grazing on little bits of meals all day, and I never get the feeling, like the satisfaction of feeling full. You get to eat, like I do, 2 big meals a day, and I feel stuffed after eating them, but I'm losing weight, which is a great feeling, you know. Just get over that first meal, get over that mid-morning snack, don't have it, and then just eat 2 great big meals in the day, and you'll be perfectly fine. Great way to lose weight, super healthy, and like I said before, one of the reasons it's not used in the industry and it's not marketed because companies would lose out. Starbucks and McDonald's would have a breakfast menu. Starbucks wouldn't sell coffee. Costa wouldn't sell coffee. Prezzo wouldn't sell coffee. Cafe Nero wouldn't sell coffee. Everybody would not sell coffee or breakfast, and no, there would be no breakfast menus, you know? So a lot of the food companies would lose out. I mean, when you're intermittent fasting, a lot of people eat less food, so food companies would everything, Marks & Spencer, Tesco, everybody would lose out on money. Nobody wants you to lose out on money because they don't want to lose out on business. So they don't want to promote this kind of dieting. It's the best form of dieting out there possible. So try intermittent fasting. I really, really strongly advise intermittent fasting. I think it's great. It's great for your health, it's great for your mind, it's great for your body. I mean, if you've got any questions, just ask me about intermittent fasting. I absolutely love this thing. I never used to do it. You know, I was the normal guy eating every 2 to 3 hours, you know, sticking to this regime that everybody else doing, following the crowd. And spiking my insulin all day and eating all the time, having to prep meals, etc., etc. And the psychological, like, you know, it made me tired just thinking about having to prep all these meals or eat all these meals or just eat shitty small meals throughout the day. It was never satisfying. So intermittent fasting is great. You don't even have to prep the meal. I mean, I can go to the gym in the morning where I work, no breakfast, no mid-morning snack. I can go and work out. You can do a fasted workout. I can then pop to Sainsbury's or supermarket afterwards, pick up my cottage cheese, Snacker Jacks and my chicken. I can have that meal, and then on the way home, I can do the same thing. On the way home from work, at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, I just pop into Tesco, I get the same sort of food, and I go home and eat it. That's all. I don't need to prep anything, you know, as long as I've got a lunchbox, that's all I need. The reason why I don't bulk buy is because I'm a pig at heart, and if I bulk buy 10 fucking packets of cottage cheese and 20 packets of chicken, I will eat them all in one day. So for me, I find it easier if I just buy things as I need them. You know, it's not greatly efficient that way, but it works out better for me. That may be a good tip for someone else. You know, if you feel like you're grazing because you have food in the house, or, you know what I mean, or if you're dieting, you're struggling because you have kids that eat chocolate and sweets, take the chocolate and sweets away. Throw them out the house. I mean, I would never advise giving your children sweets and chocolate. They're not good. There's nothing good about them whatsoever. You know, your kid wasn't ever any better at school because he was eating chocolate and sweets. You know, if anything, they're completely deleterious to the child's health, whether it's mental health or physical health. So having those sort of things in the house because you think that your kid will like you more because you're giving them treats, that's a pile of shit. You know, teaching your kids to eat healthy from a young age could prevent diabetes and all sorts of health problems. You know, so educate your children. Chuck the chocolate and sweets out your house, and then you won't struggle on your diet either. And just buy things as you need them. You know, not too much of a problem. I mean, obviously some people aren't in a situation where they can do things like that, but it's a little tip of mine so I don't end up overeating all the time. I'm going to go into cheat meals. Literally just talking to Kelsey here, and she said, Five Guys, you think you've noticed an actual difference in your body after these cheats? I do. I had the cheat, as you can see on my YouTube, at the weekend because I went down to see my friends in London, which is part of my sponsor, and we had about 40 cheats. I haven't cheated. I had no dirty food in the 14 to 15 weeks, and it was quite a nice release, you know, on my mind, just having something greasy and fatty to eat, which I never do because I know it's not good for me at all. But it wasn't the greatest decision because my body doesn't break down fats and it's still sitting on me right now. So cheat meals, are they worth it? No, definitely not. If you're not so strong in the mind like I usually am, where I can go like 14, 15 weeks without having a cheat, then I would just continue to keep going. I definitely don't think that cheat meals do any good for you whatsoever. If anything, they're going to put you back like they've put me back right now. I've probably put a couple of kilos on since that cheat meal, and I'm struggling to get it off at the moment. Because if you think about how a cheat meal works, if I'm eating 2,000 calories a day, for example, and I'm just maybe just under my maintenance, I'm just in a calorie deficit. If I have a big weekend cheat and I eat, I don't know, 10,000 calories, that's like 5 days worth of food. Now that food is going to digest, that 10,000 calories is going to digest slowly over the next few days. And if I'm eating my usual 2,000 calories a day as well, I'm not even in a deficit at all. I'm literally in a surplus still. So if you have a big crazy cheat like I did and have like 10,000 calories, which is like 5 days worth of food, really you could do with like doing some sort of 24-hour fast. I don't know, that's a bit crazy for some people. Or you start doing fasted workouts every single day, so maybe you knock 500 calories out your diet. That way you will end up hopefully burning some of that cheat meal, cheat food or cheat weekend off. Like I said, it's quite deleterious to your health having a big cheat. You know, sometimes once you cheat once, maybe on a Saturday morning, you're going to cheat again in the evening, you're going to cheat before you go to bed, you probably cheat on the Sunday until you get back into the regime on Monday morning. So it's not always worth it. I mean, we're all human. We all fall off, you know, the wagon, and I fell off the wagon at the weekend. I cheated on Saturday, I cheated on Saturday night, I cheated on Sunday morning, I cheated on Sunday lunchtime, and I cheated on Sunday night. There was no stopping me, because it's just what that your brain once that carbohydrate fat mix gets into your brain, you know what I mean, you cannot stop that. I don't care how strong you are. So cheat meals are a no, definitely not. Only if, I would say yes, if you're really struggling, have a cheat meal and cheat with your favourable energy source. So whereas my diet is very low fat and protein carbohydrate, if I'm going to cheat, then I would cheat with carbohydrates usually. So I'll usually have a pack of sweets, some ice cream, or something that my body, like, sorry, it's low fat ice cream, or zero fat Greek yogurt, kind of thing, like a frozen yogurt. But I would cheat with those kind of things because I know that my body can break them down. I know that like calories in versus calories out isn't always right. You know, if your macronutrients are right, then yeah. But if I was to eat 2,000 calories a day in fat and protein, my body just wouldn't break that down. I know my body so well that it does not break down fat. It just stores it. So if I was to eat them like 2,000 calories majorly fat and protein, I'll be fat. I'll be super out of shape. But if I eat them 2,000 calories of carbohydrate and protein, then my body will digest it, break it down, and I won't really have a problem with it. So cheat, when you have a cheat meal, cheat on your favourable energy source. If you have a high fat, high protein diet, then have maybe a big greasy steak, you know, or some hot dogs or something, I don't know, something, you know, like a burger and cheese, you know, something that's mainly fat and protein. If you are like me and you're on a zero fat diet, then cheat with, like I said, Haribo sweets, something really sugary that's got super low fat in it, and your body will deal with it so much more easily, and you won't be put back as far as I've just put myself back right now. Alright, so that's cheat meals. My man Ray, one of my top clients right here, he wants to let me touch on losing weight and working large muscle groups, because the working large muscle groups like your back and your legs will burn more calories doing like compound exercises. The larger the muscle group that you're working, the more muscles involved, which equals, you know, more calories burned because you're putting more effort into them. So I do leg sessions with my clients a lot because it burns so much more calories. My client came in on Friday and she said, "Oh, my legs are hurting, can we just work arms?" I thought, you're a small female, your arms, your muscles are small. Working your arms, it's not really going to burn many calories, and we're not really going to get like much benefit from this session. So I made her work legs again. She hated me so much. But working the larger muscle groups, you will always burn more fat. So even if you're struggling and you maybe thinking, "Oh, I just want to lose a bit of fat on my arms, but it's not really doing much." Females, you know, you got to bingo wings, and you're like, "I've been working them out for ages, not losing the fat." Just work the larger muscle groups, work your legs, work your back, Do some compound exercises, because when you burn fat in your body, you can't just choose the area. You can't spot reduce fat. You can't say, I want to lose fat from my arms, I want to lose fat from my stomach. It doesn't make a difference. Your body will choose to burn the fat from the area that your genetics allow that to come from. So some people will lose the fat on the face and the stomach first, some people will lose that last. You can't pick and choose. It's just completely genetic, you know. So always work at largest muscle groups as much as possible, and you'll burn so much more calories and burn fat a lot quicker. Okay, so large muscle groups, stick some cardio in there, and your fat burning will go up. My sister's fiance messaged me the other day. All right, mate, what's the best drink to have on a night out if I'm trying to cut fat? None. Alcohol is so, you know, deleterious to your health. Deleterious seems to be the word of the day. I do apologise for that. It's so bad for you. Alcohol, like, maybe takes 3 to 5 days to get out your system. But every day that it's in your system, your body does not burn fat. It's all to do with, obviously, the liver and metabolizing fat. And if your body's trying to process the alcohol, your liver's not working. It's not going to work to burn fat. So, you know, you might feel like you've got a hangover the next day, and the next day you feel fine. It doesn't mean the alcohol's out your system. It stays in your blood for so long, and it stays in your body for so long. So if you're drinking alcohol, you're just not going to burn fat. You're not going to lose weight. So there isn't a best alcohol to lose weight, to burn fat. You're just making it so much harder for yourself, because maybe it takes 3 to 5 days to come out your system. By Thursday, maybe you drank on Saturday, maybe on Wednesday, Thursday, it's come out your body. You're giving yourself 2 days to do some fat burning before probably you drink again at the weekend. So, you know, there isn't a best alcohol to burn fat. There is an alcohol that's low in calories, which is either gin or vodka. And if you're really an obsessive drinker and you don't want to consume so many calories, then gin or vodka it is, you know, with a sugar-free mixer like a Diet Coke or whatever it is, slimline and tonic. But alcohol and losing weight, they don't go together, okay? So try and avoid alcohol at all costs if you're on a weight loss program or a diet. Stop making excuses for yourself. Stop drinking, get a hold of your diet, get some discipline, and you'll lose the weight. Right, last question. Something that people say to me all the time, you know, Rick, I want to get abs, but I want to build muscle at the same time. Okay, I'll just touch this really quick. I'll just be as straightforward as possible. You can't get abs if you're overweight and build muscle at the same time. You can either be in a calorie surplus or a calorie deficit, okay? Being in a surplus means you will gain muscle or gain weight. Okay, to gain muscle, you have to be in a surplus. It means you're eating more calories than you burn per day. If you're in a calorie deficit, it means you're going to be burning fat and losing weight. So if you want abs, you need to be in a deficit because you need to burn the fat over your stomach. If you want to gain muscle, you have to be in a calorie surplus. So you can't possibly be in 2 places at one time. All right? If you're in 2 places at one time, it's called a maintenance, which means you can't burn fat or grow muscle. So the answer to your question is you cannot get abs and build muscle at the same time. All right? So choose one wisely. Say, do I want to lose the fat first and get my abs and then build muscle? Or do I just want to build muscle? So, sorry to upset you or, you know, give you the bad news, but you can't do 2 things at once. Okay? You can only be in one place at one time. Hope this video helps. I'll probably do a Q&A every month, I guess. I get a lot of questions. I need to start writing them down or screenshotting them or something because I just kind of lose them, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or Snapchat and YouTube. But keep asking me the questions. I love answering them and I love to help people out wherever I can. Don't forget to subscribe, like, follow and share my videos, and I will catch up with you again probably tomorrow with another video. I appreciate all the feedback that everybody's given me. Keep up the good work, keep the good videos up. I'll keep them going as long as I can. And my goal is to eventually, in the long run, is to be able to vlog every single day. All right, that's my long-term goal. I'm saying that today, and that is my long-term goal. Payday's coming around the corner soon, and I will be buying a big camera. All right, a new camera, ready for body power, so I can vlog and, you know, have a directional mic so I can, you know, not capture all that kind of outside external noise that I get when I go in public places. So vlogs will be upgraded soon, skills. all sorts of different, like, I'll be able to go to so many different more places and vlog. So look forward to those videos coming soon, and any questions, ask, and peace.